What's happening? What's good? Haven't had a chance to just kind of like haven't had a chance to even drop any content in a while. Just been currently getting some things straight. Me and my son living situation, and there's a lot of other things that I was tending to for the last couple months. So I do apologize to like most of my viewers for like the lack of consistency and hopefully, in the next few months, I can pick things back up and we can kind of start off where we kind of left off. And for those that just tuning in, just kind of let y'all kind of like a play-by-play of, you know, the things that I discuss on the channel, and there is a team that we all get together and we discuss things as well. Building partnerships and business relationships, and learning how to grow economically. Like for the community, we talk about anything from gentrification, politics, maybe some religion, maybe just a little, because I try to stay away from religion just specifically because what someone's belief and who you choose to believe in is your business. And I don't like to tell someone who they should not and who they should worship, as their savior. And, so I try to stay away from that, right? I think what I want to say, I was just going to say something. Okay. But getting right on the topic, the descriptions and, the cash apps in the description, and any apparel, definitely, I'm always, trying to market my brand. And so apparel is in the description as well. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, and that would be great. I really appreciate everyone's support. So first thing I want to talk about is, and this will probably be the topic for the day, is just business and how to stay motivated and consistent. And I know a lot of us have that. A lot of us have that issue with consistency, and it's extremely important to be consistent. And it's extremely important to have a vision of what you want to do, and whatever that vision is, you know, don't stray away from it. That's been an issue of mine growing up, and it's been an issue as an adult. Just having a vision, having a dream, and then being distracted from it. I think we have to learn how to you know you know manifest our beliefs into reality by actually tuning in to our thoughts and paying attention to what we truly believe in and going for it. Um, Business is very extremely important. I tell even my children to the day, I tell my children today, even today, that how important it is to understand the intangibles of business, like the basics and how to conduct business, right? And it's paramount for a lot of reasons that um, some people may or may not understand business in that way. And that's where, just this podcast would definitely play a big part into helping people understand not how to manage a business, how to grow a business, and how to build one, but to um, have some kind of financial strategy, with, you know, building and planning businesses and whatnot, right? Um, I think first thing first is to establish a foundation to build from, and having something that's solid, and whatever it is, just be consistent at it. It's just, even this podcast, I can't expect 500,000 viewers if I don't, basically put the time in, being consistent and establishing viewership and like establishing people to subscribe to the channel. And that's with anything in life. You have to put the thought process in to be consistent and wake up every morning with a thought of consistency to make it happen, right? Business, as I said, was be the topic and how to stay motivated and consistent. You gotta be obsessed with whatever it is you want to do in life. Whatever business you're trying to build, whatever your brand is, gotta be obsessed with it. Me personally, what I do, I, listen to a lot of, a lot of audio, right? If I'm showering, I'm listening to something that if I'm trying to build a business and in this particular field is whatever that subject is, whatever that topic is, whatever that particular interest in, I'm trying to build a business in. What I do is I become obsessed with that, until, you just come obsessed with it. And I basically take my obsession to levels of, insanity. And, we know the definition of insanity and we know how that works. It's doing the same thing every time, expecting the same results. But you have to have a level of insanity sometimes in business because you're gonna fail and you're gonna fail and you're gonna fail and you're gonna fail. And through that failure, you start to build success and greatness because you understand what it takes to not only build a business, but you understand what it takes to be great. You understand what it takes to succeed. You fail. Without failure, there's no success. So one of my strategies is to one of my strategies in business is to just basically become obsessed with whatever it is I'm trying to do. Because I've always got 2 or 3 things that I'm trying to have my hands in, right? And that's just the nature of who I am. And it can be real estate, for example. If it's real estate, then that's what I do. I'll go into real estate with that mindset of this is what I'm gonna do. And I'm not backing away from it until I make it happen, till I succeed at that. A lot of resiliency in who I am. I'm a resilient individual, and I think to make it in life, you have to be that way because a lot of us is not born with the, as they say, with a silver spoon in our mouths, right? A lot of us, it doesn't have that head start where we're basically using money that we inherited from our parents or their grandparents or something like that. A lot of us had a slow start in life, and we had to work for everything that we had. Everything that we have in life is something we work for. So you have to have a level of insanity to build success and to be great. You have to continue doing it. And I tell people all the time that that's something that paves the way for you to accomplish whatever it is you're trying to accomplish in life, Consistency and why that can be tough is because a lot of us lack of, that consistent, that DNA of being consistent, right? It's tough, because we all have things in life we have to deal with. You might have a personal relationship. You may have, family issues or financial issues, and these things can play a part in, you not being consistent at something you said you want to do. And that, by experience, I've been through something like that. And it does hinder you from, accomplishing and wanting to do these things that you always promising yourself you're going to do. You want to build this business, you want to be successful, and you want to be that. And that can hinder that. That can definitely be something that, just keeps you from succeeding at that level. I will say. Um, I think the best thing to do is to wake up in the morning. And this is my advice to anybody that lacks consistency, that lacks ambition and aspirations, and just some type of motivation to be great. Listen to um, listen to like what I would say motivational speeches from like some of the greats, right? Me personally, I listen to Les Brown and a couple other motivational speakers. I think they're extremely inspiring, and I kind of give everybody that I kind of give everybody that encouragement to listen to some of those motivational speakers, right? And one thing that I've noticed in waking up in the morning, listening to these motivational speakers speak before I start my day, because it changes the spirit of your day, right? And it also puts a just some kind of encouragement in for you to go after what it is your dreams are. Whatever your goals are, whatever you're going through in life, it speaks to whatever you're going through that morning. And I think you should start your day that way, because you got to understand your brain is working at a faster rate in the morning. It absorbs more information in the morning than it would do any other time of the day. So your first 10 to 15 minutes of your morning, you start that with something like motivational, something that's gonna definitely give you that boost of energy, that boost of confidence, that's gonna help you soar in life. And I mean, you discover things about yourself and discover things about your will and and just things about you know you that you haven't discovered before. And it takes listening to people that are already great, and that's one of the success for establishing greatness. I tell everyone that. Another thing is I read books. And what I do is I read books on authors that are great, authors that are rich and have an abundance of money, and people that have made it through the worst times of their life. And I read those kind of books because the more you study of who you want to become, and the more you read the books on who you want to become, the closer you become to that, because you're analyzing and you're observing. Sorry, you're observing things that you read, and you're placing this in your mind, and you become a a a student of manifesting your dreams through your thoughts and through what you read and through what you're creating your reality through all these things that you read, and you're saying, well, wow, how I didn't know this 10 years ago? Why I couldn't have done this 10 years ago? And this is just be patient, but be patient, but at the same time be persistent. And those are the keys to success. And I'm really sorry that I'm kind of messing up words today, but that is the key to success. So I'm gonna take a lot of time up on this one particularly. Just kind of want to let everybody know aware that I will be dropping content again, and I do love for you to hear my thoughts and whatever you're going through in life, and whatever you're trying to be, whatever you're trying to do. Just know that you're already great. You just have to turn that greatness on. You have to get out of whatever thought process you're in. Don't settle for just an employer paying you, a certain amount of money a year. I mean, if you want to take vacations, you want to do great things in life, you want to live the best life possible with the one life that we're given, take full advantage. Take full advantage. And I assure you that it won't be something you will look back on and regret. And, as always, until next time, peace.
Tell me pretty lies.